Hey everyone, Beauty by Leon here for another Makeup Monday to make up for Big Monday. I'm not even sure what to call this look. I did do a smoky look from the Heat palette, so maybe we'll call it So Hot We're on Fire? Yeah? Alright, so I'm primed and ready to go. I used my favorite Too Faced primer, and then I used Lorac bronzer for contour, and then, oh my gosh, Maria gave me Fenty highlighter that I love. It's crazy pigmented, and I feel like it's so flattering on everyone. It goes on so thick. And this blush kit, courtesy of Camille, is also my new favorite. I'm using Blackberry as blush. And then now we're moving on to the Heat palette. So with the biggest eyeshadow blending brush I can find, I am picking up Chaser as my transition color. And I am dusting that all over my eyelid. That way, of course, it makes blending in with other colors easier and just helps it be smoother than Skippy peanut butter. Perfect. And then with a smaller blending brush, I am using Low Blow to just add some definition. And I did a few layers of this, about 3 layers. Of course, first it was just to blend in with the transition colors and make it a nice smooth gradient. And then I went back over a couple times to add more definition gradually into the crease and again, just make it a really smooth transition. Also, I should note, if you see me smirk at all during this video, it is because there is a 100% chance that I am watching Seinfeld while creating this look. Alright. Looking smooth like peanut butter even if I'm a nut. Oh, mercy. Alright. Okay, so I decided I want it to be a little more orange, so I am using Citrine by Kylie to just warm up the look a little bit more, to go from peanut butter to, I guess as she calls it, citrus. And then I'm just making sure that it's still a smooth transition from the transition color to the orange color. So just blending that all together. Alright. Good. Great. Okay, then with like an angled brush, I am using Ashes to add a little bit of redness on the outer corner, and so I'm just packing that in with the brush there to bring out as much of a red hue as I can. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool, great. Now what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Just do it. There we go. Now she's blending. Okay, okay. Go ahead and blend it in so that there is some redness on just the outer corner, but then it moves into the peach and the orange really smoothly. This look is super solid on blue eyes. I just feel like peach and warm tones look good on everyone, but it especially brings out blue eyes, so I mean, whether you do or you don't, you look hot, it's fine, just whatever. Okay, now I couldn't decide between these two colors, so I'm mixing together both. I'm using, whoa, does anyone know how to pronounce that? Lumber from the Heat palette, and then Quartz from the Kylie palette. Together, it just makes like a really sandy cinnamon color. I pack that into the lid, and then I'm just using a clean brush to sort of clean up the crease on top. And then, of course, you gotta highlight with the Fenty. Duh, like, look at me. So, with a little fan brush, I just dusted some highlighter there, and I'm putting some on the inner corners. Perfect. And then 24/7 eyeliner by Urban Decay is life. If you haven't tried it, oh mercy, go. I'm using Alkaline, which is like a really pretty mulberry color. I got it in my Ipsy package. I don't know how I ever lived without it. So I went ahead and put that on the bottom, just the outer half of my eye. Again, this totally depends on your eye shape. I've said that in other videos. So, I mean, you can drag it all the way across if you're in the mood, but whatever. And then I am just buffing that out with a small precision brush and just smoking it out. Hello, waterline. You can, okay. It's so aggressive. Okay, and then go ahead and line the top. I do most of my upper eyelid when I do eyeliner, especially when I do a smoky look, because I just want it to be dramatic across the whole top, since the bottom was a little more minimal than going all the way across the bottom. And then with that same precision brush, I just go and I buff it out. And sometimes I pack a similar colored eyeshadow on the brush so that when I blend in the eyeliner, it doesn't blend the color away. It just stays very pigmented because I am adding pigment to the liner, if that makes sense. So it keeps that raspberry mulberry tone, but also just makes it a little darker. You know, that's what I do. What are you doing? Ow. Okay, great. Okay, now I am layering a bunch of different mascaras because I'm just really struggling. So right now I'm using Mally More Is More Mascara, which is a volumizing mascara. It's pretty good, but I think it's on the verge of drying out. I've had it for a hot minute. Then I also use like the Fibers by Tarte. I don't know, those just don't really work for me. If you've ever used it, please tell me what you think, because I just feel like I use the fibers and they don't quite go on, and then the other side of the mascara is really dried out, so I don't know if I just got a crappy one or what. So I end up putting a crap ton of mascara on because I'm trying to use the fibers, but then I am also trying to save myself with the Melly mascara. See, there's the fibers. Alright, well, happy ending, it worked out, right? Cool. So I'm kind of being lazy, but to match my highlighter, I am using Fenty Gloss. TBH, I'm not sure what this gloss is called. It is either called Fenty Glow or Gloss Bomb, one of the two. Well, whatever, it's just an awesome warm gloss that's a little pinker to add a nice contrast to the look. It's just a nice warm shade that goes on quick and easy, but is also pigmented and looks bangin' next to my So Hot I'm Smoking look. There you have it. This is my warm, glowing, on fire, smoky look that you've probably seen 100 different ways, but this time I am just mixing it up with my new Fenty and Urban Decay eyeliner products. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.